Never had a chance to try this camera out in low light, but we do this morning. What's going on, everybody? I bet this doesn't look all that great, but maybe it does. Who knows? All right, it is bright and early. Sun's not even up. I'm feeling like a farmer this morning, folks. We're getting this day started, and where do I even begin? Today, the new guy starts his new job. Even though it's only an $8 an hour job, it definitely is a start. He is probably already at that job. He's got to be there, I think, at 6 or 6:30. It's 6:30 right now, so I'm sure he's definitely already there. I've talked with him this morning, and he was super pumped up for this opportunity to be able to work. Also, I had mentioned how I had made a post on Facebook, and I got, you know, a fair amount of response to that with potential job leads and things of that nature. Well, this morning I woke up, I wrote down all of those potential job leads, and it was almost 30. It was 29 job leads. Not a guarantee that those are all, you know, 29 jobs that are definitely guarantees, but at least they're a lead. And out of, you got to imagine, 29, something has got to shake if you try to hit up all of those places. New guy also filled out a couple of applications online yesterday for Lowe's, Big Lots, and Hardee's. There's also the potential of other work that could shake, and I'm sure that it will. But again, you got to start somewhere. And one other thing that I want to mention real quick, we've got a really strong lead for a room for rent. There was a woman who reached out via Facebook. She saw the post. She's got a room for rent. A very special shout out to this woman. She was renting a room for $600 a month, which is the max that I feel like a person can really pay. If you imagine $600 a month, that's $150 a week. That's pretty much what you would pay at an Oxford house, halfway house type of a deal. You can't pay anything more than that. This woman reaches out. She's got this room for rent. She wants $600 a month. She said that she saw the video, never even mentioned the video, but you know, it was awesome that she checked it out. And she's willing to give us this room, or give the new guy this room, for $500 a month. So that's a major leg up. That's a major step in the right direction, and that's just a really generous offer right there. We may be taking her up on that offer. I'll have more on that later on today after I get a chance to talk with new guy about this. The only thing about this room is it's kind of far in relation to where he would have to be riding the moped from. It's not that big of a deal. It can be done. And, you know, when you're in a situation where there's not a lot of opportunities, beggars cannot be choosy. So we're very humbled, and I'm very humbled and grateful that this woman reached out with this potential room. What else? I feel like there was a bunch that I wanted to share with you guys first thing as we get this day started. Oh yeah, it is bone freezing outside, bone cold out here. Our new guy's riding his moped, or has rode his moped first thing this morning to this job. And, you know, this dude does not have very much clothes, especially not no good heavy jackets or anything like that. I think he's got like 2 hoodies that I've seen him with. And I was looking at the thrift store yesterday for some jackets, and I didn't really see anything. I'm going to be giving this guy some warm weather apparel. Definitely he needs it, considering you're going to ride the moped first thing in the morning in the freezing cold, and then be working outside potentially. He says that he wants to have an indoor job because of, you know, having to ride the moped in the cold, and I don't blame him for that at all. But we'll get him some clothes. I'll get him some clothes. We got a great lead on this room for rent. I made a follow-up post on Facebook this morning thanking everybody who had reached out. So many people reached out with potential leads, and maybe I can incorporate those leads in this video somehow for anybody in the local area who might need some work. And if you're not in the local area, maybe these type of places are near where you're at, and you could check these places out. Or maybe this video will just motivate you to go out there and make it happen. Because let me tell you something, there are jobs out there. So make it happen. Sometimes you got to kick yourself in the ass and get your ass in gear, but do it and make it happen. All right, so you're probably wondering what we got going on this morning. I'm on my way over to the flip house. First thing this morning, we're meeting with the electrical company at 7 o'clock. So we're on our way over there, and they are getting started, supposedly, today. They were supposed to start yesterday, but somebody had contracted COVID. Crazy. And they're starting today. So hopefully today will be the start of the flip house getting back on track. Let's get over to the flip, and I'll share some more stuff with you guys from over there. Oh boy, it is cold. Cold and bright. I got no sunglasses. And man, I've been over at that flip house for a while. Got over there at 7 o'clock. It's 10:15 as I'm leaving right now. And been over there with the new electrical company for 3 hours. They showed up right at 7 o'clock. When you deal with a professional company, I guess sometimes they're gonna be there when they say they're gonna be there, right? What a shit show, to say the least, going on over there. And my God, it's gonna get right. It's gonna definitely get right, but it's gonna take some work to get it right. You know, it's crazy. I paid this guy all this money, $3,000. He says that he's done $3,000 worth of work. He didn't do anything in the bedrooms. He didn't do anything in the living room. So 3 rooms out of basically a 5-room house, you didn't do nothing in. I've got a bunch of pictures of all of that. And man, we're gonna be trying to take some kind of action to get that squared away. While I was over there, I also got a chance to meet with another new guy. I'm gonna be trying to put him to work, see what he works like, and also helping him to get some work as well. So we'll see about that. Really awesome getting a chance to speak with him. He lives pretty close to the area, seems like a real solid guy, and I'll be looking forward to trying to work with him. As far as I know, our other new guy number 1, he's at the job that he was supposed to be at this morning, and hopefully that's going well for him. It is freezing outside today. Super cold. I know that moped ride for him was super cold this morning, and I know that he's going to need him some warm weather gear. I'm going to try to help get him that. There's also this major potential for a room for rent for him, which is going to be something I'm going to be looking forward to trying to put some legwork into as well. But I've got a little bit of running around to do real quick. My God, there was a dog that just ran across the street and almost just got hit by a car. Yo, whose dog is that? That's a big old dog right there. All right, let me get some stuff done and let's see where we end up going today. All right, well, the weather has definitely improved a little bit. It's probably about 50 degrees outside, and we've also switched vehicles back up in the work truck. So what's going on? Well, I went to the courthouse. I was gonna go file a lawsuit against the other electrician. I'm gonna sue him for $5,000, the $3,000 that I paid him, and also $2,000 of whatever it's gonna cost me to get the electrical right. It's definitely gonna cost more than that, but $5,000 is the most that you can sue somebody for in small claims court here in the state of Virginia. I don't know if it differs any from state to state. I'm pretty sure it's only $5 grand. I've also got plenty of evidence to support my little lawsuit, but I didn't get a chance to file for this lawsuit today. And the reason for that is because you can't bring a cell phone in the courthouse, so I need to print out all of the information that I need to take in there against this electrician, and I just didn't get a chance to do that just yet. Right now, I'm gonna go check out our landscape job because I've got to get some proposals put together for some other jobs that are supposed to take place over there. I'm gonna get that knocked out, and then I'm gonna hit up a couple of other thrift stores and see if I can find some warm weather gear. I'm quite certain that warm weather gear is gonna be hard to find in thrift stores, but we're gonna see what we can find for our new guy, because riding the moped in the freezing cold definitely ain't a good thing, especially when you ain't got no warm weather gear like talking about. I think dude's got like 2 hoodies. So let me focus on the road, get to where I'm going. I got some other things I want to share with you guys, but I'll do that in just a little bit. Okay, so I'm just leaving from the landscaping job right now and got a chance to look over a couple of jobs that they're wanting me to do out there. There's another whole section of fence, which is actually another 12 fence posts that needs to get done. Not to mention I've got 2 more from the front side of fence, or the first section of fence, that I need to go do as well. And then there's over 33 facial boards that need to be replaced on the fence, and a couple of other fence boards that need to get replaced as well. I think I counted 11 of those. So quite a bit of fence work that needs to get done. There's also some brush removal that they want me to take care of, and they want those gutters cleaned again, and the landscape definitely needs those leaves, the leaf debris done again. So what I'm thinking about doing is You know, I try to play as fair as I possibly can with this customer. I know a lot of people say that I'd be bidding this way too low. But you know what? When you got a customer that's giving you monthly consistent work and they're wanting you to do a bunch of things, you really got to play fair with that customer. So I think I'm going to put together a bulk proposal where we can knock out the brush removal, we can knock out the fence repair, we can knock out the leaves and the gutters, and here's the crazy kicker, give them a free leaf debris cleanup as a part of the deal, or as a part of the incentive. So that's my thinking on that. I've still got to go crunch numbers, materials, labor. I'm gonna have a helper this time. There ain't no way in hell I'm going to go buy all these bags of concrete and fence posts and I'm gonna be carrying that stuff by myself. That definitely ain't gonna happen. So I'll put that together. I'll get that submitted for tomorrow morning. I'm getting ready to head to the thrift store, a thrift store, maybe a couple of thrift stores, and see what I can run across in terms of warm weather apparel. Like I was mentioning earlier, I'm quite certain that warm weather gear is not going to be easy to find in a thrift store, but we're gonna see what we can run across, and if I can't find anything, well, I'll just go buy this guy some new stuff. But let's go see what we can find at the thrift store. I've still got to talk with this woman about this room for rent. I'm really just waiting to hear how this first day at work for this guy is going, or has been. So we'll see. Off to the thrift store though. Let's see what they've got happening there. All right, so we're just coming out of Goodwill. It's windy, it's cold. We're actually up in Big Dave's old neck of the woods. This is actually where Big Dave was at. Damn, this lighting is horrible up in here. All right, so I filmed just a little bit up in there, and really all I wanted to do was show you guys the limited selection of men's warm apparel, which there was none. There was a couple of light sweaters, and I mean, really, that was it. There was nothing in terms of jackets in there or anything else like that. Before I go any further though, I need to stop. I just wanted to turn the truck around so that the lighting wasn't all jacked up like it was. Yeah, I want to have a candid conversation with you guys about how today has really been. I'm a tad bit stressed out, but whatever. Me don't even matter right this second. I want to share with you guys how today has been for real. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, responding to people on Facebook, trying to help new guy number one in terms of trying to find a room for rent. Today's the day that he started the $8 an hour job. Hopefully all that's going well. Went and met with the electrician at 7 o'clock this morning, the new electrical company. You know, they were there right on time, really good people. I know that they're gonna come in and get the job done right. Should have went with them initially in the beginning. But while I was over there for 3 hours, another new guy would come over, a guy that I've been speaking to sporadically and about the same. And this is a guy who's pretty close to where the flip is at. Seems like a pretty good guy and definitely down on his luck and needs work amongst other things. This is a guy who's dealing with some pretty messed up stuff in his life, some personal stuff. A sick family member, a family member sick that he wants to be able to go see, who's out of state. And I was talking to him this morning about trying to put him on a bus to go see this family member. So I'm not sharing that with you guys for no other reason, but I just want to give you guys the full spectrum of the way that this day has been. So I told him, I said, you know, find out how much it's going to cost for me to send you up there. He wants to go with his 2 kids. So maybe I can do that. Then we went and bid on the landscape work, the other jobs that need to get done there. And hopefully I'll be able to put this new guy number 2 to work as well. But if I send him to go to, I think, New Jersey, where his family's at, you know, that's definitely more important if his family's sick, whatever. And I know there's probably people who are like, Joe, you're just getting taken for the ride. I don't know. The guy was damn near in tears talking about it. But whatever. Just trying to help. Hey, it's, you know, that time of the year where you should be really trying to help people. And I'm just super motivated to try to help as much as I can. And I don't know why. After Prison Show, I always want it to be known through all the drama, through the thick and thin, the people who have tried to discredit me and make me look like some horrible person. Whatever. I've always tried to help folks. And maybe I feel like it's because, you know, we're just crashing and burning. Maybe we are. But if we are, damn it, we're going to go out in a ball of helping flames. I mean, I really hope that we're not crashing and burning because, well, I just hope that we're not. All right, so we went and bid on the landscape work. Then we came up to this one Goodwill thrift store, and I was going to try to go to a couple of thrift stores, but yo, it's just crazy how it works out. I'm on my way up here, and I get a message on Facebook from a guy that I haven't heard from in a long time. And the last that I knew, this guy was locked up. And ironically enough, who this person is the guy when I was, you know, sharing the shroom stories with you, and I had that one friend who let me come and stay with them. It was him. And I'll never forget, from sharing those stories with you guys, reading a comment where somebody said, Joe, if you could ever help this guy, help him. Well, the last time that I saw this guy was just a couple of months ago, maybe 6 months ago, and it was at Lowe's when we were on flip number 1. And I'm not gonna lie, he didn't look good at all. He looked like he was definitely on drugs. He was. He would tell me that because I just recently got a chance to speak to him. I mean, literally before going into this thrift store. So he basically messages me and says, hey, look, I just got out of jail about a month ago. He was like, this is the first time in my life that I have been completely assed out. Hasn't eaten supposedly in 5 days. His father gave him a phone just to make sure that he's still alive. Yo, that's crazy. Isn't that? That's crazy. I just seen Darnell Phillips up here. I thought that was him. I was like, yo, is that Darnell right there? I didn't film with him. I probably could have, but I didn't because it's super windy outside and got a bunch of stuff going on. I'm gonna get up with Darnell next week. We got a chance to chop it up for just a couple of minutes, and Darnell is always doing good, positive things. So very special shout out to him. Awesome to get a chance to see him, and I'll be looking forward to bringing you guys an update with him real soon. Getting back on track though, to what I was trying to share with you guys. So the one person who let me come stay with them, the one person who was there for me when the shroom thing fell apart right before I got locked up, they weren't doing no good in their life. I damn sure weren't doing no good in my life, but you know what? They took me in when nobody else would. Well, that person just hits me up literally right before I'm about to go into this thrift store, and they got out of jail. They're homeless. They got no transportation, can't get anywhere to work. Said that they've been sleeping on people's front porches and hasn't eaten in 5 days. I'm getting ready to go see this guy right now, and I want to try to help him. If anybody, I got to try to help this dude. What can I do though? I had a talk with him about, is he clean? You know, he says that he is. Do you got an ID? He says that he does. Do you got any warrants out for your arrest? He says that he doesn't. I really need a halfway house. I'm sharing all of this with you guys because when I get this halfway house, you're gonna see where all of this came from. These little ideas and pebbles that are gonna turn into this mountain of a big positive thing that we're gonna do. So I'm gonna get ready to go see this guy. I haven't seen this guy since probably 6 months ago when he wasn't looking so great. I got a feeling he ain't gonna be looking so great right now, but I gotta try to help this dude. And what can I do? I think about trying to get him a hotel room for the week and maybe let new guy number 1 stay with him there. But what if that's a bad idea and this just turns into a crack smoking situation? I don't say that to be funny. I say that being very serious. I want to try to help this dude, and I got no idea how to try to do it, but I'm getting ready to go see him. I don't think I'm going to be filming him. I don't want to put him out there. We'll just call him new guy number 3, and maybe I can do something to try to help this guy. A lot of people I'm trying to help. All right, sitting in the dark, freaking sun. Anyways, I'm on my way to go meet with new guy number 3, the guy that helped me out when I didn't have no help. And I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do for this guy. I don't know what to do. I thought about renting a hotel room for the week and maybe putting him and new guy number 1 up in that hotel room, but then I think to myself, what if that turns into a bad situation? Or, you know, what if, I don't know what to do. I hate hearing that somebody's sleeping outside in the cold. I need to get a house that I can turn into a halfway house. So I was thinking about just going out and renting a house or getting one of those what do you call it? The rent to own houses, one of those crazy flip houses that we had seen on the Bobo and that we used to make fun of, where, you know, they're basically robbing you, getting you to pay them for a house that desperately needs repairs and getting you to pay the after repair price of that house without any repairs getting done to it. But they'll rent to own you that house, no credit check, and, you know, whatever. The fact of the matter is I need a place that I can use as a halfway house. I was thinking about just renting a property, not telling them I'm going to turn it into a halfway house, and not even really, hey, no, who's to say it's a halfway house? I'm just letting people stay there, and then they can pay the rent for that place. What if the place gets destroyed? Then that would be on me. I guess I'm just thinking out loud right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do right this second, and there's not a whole hell of a lot that I can do right this second. I think what I want to do more than anything is I probably got a hoodie or a jacket in the back of here. I want to give that to this guy at the very least and give him a couple of dollars so that he can go get something to eat, and hopefully he doesn't go and get high with that money. I'm going to get a chance to see this guy for the first time in 6 months. I don't know what he's going to be looking like. He tells me that he's clean, but hopefully he is. I know exactly what it's like to burn every damn bridge, and there ain't nobody that you can rely on. I definitely know that. I got this car wanting to just run into the back of me. All right, let me just focus on the road because I got a big ass trash truck right here, shit ton of traffic, and then a car behind me that's trying to rear end me. So I'll share with you guys wherever we end up. All right, so I got up with the other new guy number 3, and I was very close to letting him stay at the flip house. Just for the sake of doing it, I guess. But there ain't no power over there, there ain't no water over there, there ain't no bed over there, and hence the fact that we are where we are right now. We're at a motel that's pretty close, and I got this for the week. Not only for this new guy, but also for new guy number 1. So maybe he can stay here as well, but we're gonna go check out this room. I wanna show you new guy number 3's bike real quick, because I was telling him, I said, damn man, even your bike looks like it's been through it. This thing right here, this thing's been through it. He said he found this thing on the side of the road. It had 2 flat tires, and he brought it back to life. It don't even got no grips on the handlebars. We got a wrench holding the damn seat on.
That's what I use when at Walmart.
These burns. Oh well.
Let's go check out the room. Watch that bottom step. That thing looks like, or felt like it was about to fall off. Oh, that's crazy. Boy, all these steps don't look too hot. This ain't a bad little room. It's actually a nice room. Okay, got a fridge and a microwave. Decent little TV mounted on the wall. You got a desk and a chair. That's a nice little hotel room. I mean, for what it is.
Right. Yeah, it's warm. That's all that matters.
2 single beds right there.
Yeah.
Need a transition strip between this floor and this tile. Damn. But that bathroom though. Ain't a bad looking bathroom. You're gonna get a chance to take a shower.
For sure. For sure.
Got the wraparound tile in there. All right, so key for new guy number 3 and a key for new guy number 1. He doesn't even know I got the hotel yet, but he can come stay here for the week. That's why we got the twin beds. So, boom. You know, I'm trying to rent this room, and the folks at the front desk, they're nice. This was probably one of the cheaper rooms that you can rent for the week. This was $335, and the guy was, you know, kind of apprehensive at first, but nice enough, and rented the room. New guy number 3 is a guy that I've known since I was, how long we been knowing each other?
Since middle school.
Well, since like 8th grade. Been knowing this guy since 8th grade, and man, we've been through some stuff together. Hey, you remember that hotel in Suffolk? Remember when you came back from Virginia Tech?
Yeah, oh my God, yes, that was horrible.
And they came and kicked in the hotel room looking for him.
I didn't know he was there.
It was my hotel room.
Was it? Oh yes.
And it's been a long time, right?
Yes, that was bad.
Look, one thing that I want to say real quick, I'm not going to be showing this guy because, again, I'm not introducing anybody. I'm hopeful that this guy's doing okay. He's definitely in a situation where he needs some help, and damn it, this guy helped me when I was in a really bad situation. You may not know this, but do you remember when I came and stayed with you and your girl, and you were staying across the street from the hotel out there in Deep Creek? Whoa.
It was Bowers Hill. Bowers Hill. I had a 1-bedroom house.
You had a 1-bedroom house. I was sleeping on a mattress in a nook or something.
A pantry. It was considered a pantry.
But do you know that when I came to stay with you, I was ripping and running,
Yep.
selling the fake mushrooms? Did you know that?
Yep.
I think I told.
Yep. I knew you saw us all and everything. Yep.
And then I came and stayed with this guy, and he told me, he said, if you ever need somewhere to go, you can come stay with me.
Yep. Didn't matter what.
And he let me come stay there, and then I got locked up like 2 weeks later. But it was a hell of a gesture, and now this guy finds himself in a situation where he needs he needs some help. And damn it, I want to be able to try to do that, hence this room. So that's what we're doing, man. I'm hopeful that, you know, with this week, you'll be able to find some work or try to find something. At least you'll have a warm bed to sleep in, get a shower, and be able to regroup a little bit. I'm going to give you 20 bucks, get some food with that, and I'm going to be checking on you tomorrow.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Cool deal. So it's been a hell of a day. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And man, this started off super early this morning, and here's where it ends at. I'll be interested to hearing what you guys have to say. New guy number 1, who's been at work all day, doesn't even know about this. So he'll have a warm bed to sleep in, a shower, and a roof over his head as well. Hope you enjoyed this. I look forward to talking with you guys again real soon. And until then, yo, man, the stories.
We can tell some stories.
This guy, I'm going to get this dude to tell some stories because he's got some wild shit that he's been through. Have a great one. I look forward to talking with you again real soon. Damn, man, that's crazy.